they may be a tool being used by the devil, it's not even them. It's the devil being used through them, and they don't even know it. So in this segment of what he said, you fell in love with what never loved you. It was never assigned to love you. It was assigned to crush you, to move you out of your seat. Because, see, you have a seat. You have a purpose. You have a plan. You have a story that God has for you. And people come along to move you off your seat. So you can't get mad and be ready to box them because it's Satan that's behind them. And I'm realizing that right now. Because, see, if I'm off my focus, my writing, everything I do is just slowed down. You miss things. You miss other opportunities thinking about other people. And so it also says that they will make you feel worse. And the fact that your heart is crushed because you let your guard down. You let your guard down. How many of us have been so upset with ourselves because we know we let our guard down?
Yeah.
It ain't just about being nice. It's codependent. It's attachment issues. We set ourselves up for these things, and we have to, again, rebuke that spirit within them and forgive. And that's what Jesus Christ is doing for my heart right now. I feel it warming up because I know that it's not that person. And I know that person didn't intentionally set out to hurt me, but it was something that was orchestrated by the devil to try and destroy me.
That's like giving others grace, right?
Give them grace. Give them grace. Give them grace and move on.
Yeah.
So the fifth one is talk to someone.
Ooh, this is my favorite one.
Go ahead.
So, talk to someone, right? I love talking to Leslie, as you can see.
I love talking to Jodi.
So it's important that we don't hold stuff in. A lot of us, bottle things up and then we explode when it fills up and overflows, right? The Lord wants our cup to runneth over, but not with those type of things, right? When we are experiencing loss or going through the process of just working on letting something go, it's very helpful to talk to somebody, and not just a family member or a friend. Sometimes we need to go to a professional with stuff. We always want to talk to God, right? But God created these wonderfully made people who are highly intelligent in these areas and have tools and resources to help us work through things, especially when you're experiencing grief and loss, because it can be debilitating. Like it can physically
take you out.
Yeah. And so, again, if you ever find yourself in a place where you're feeling these things and you're noticing these things, that you feel different, that you're behaving differently, and it's affecting you and your day-to-day functioning, you may want to seek professional help. And it's something that I'm not ashamed to say that I have done. I've definitely went to counseling and therapy to address traumas and things that I've experienced, and even specifically loss. I lost my father about a couple years ago during COVID, and it was it was immediate and unexpected. Even though he was older, he was in his 80s, he was not sick to the point where you would expect for that to come. And so with it being sudden like that, it was definitely a hard blow. And being the only child that he had here in the state where we lived at, I had to take care of everything. So not only did I have to deal with the grieving